Hello, I'm Yukari Sekiguchi, second year student, here with Dean Peter Cowhey. Thank you for taking a time for speaking with me.
Oh, well, this is my great privilege and honor.
So, first of all, what is the strongest point of this program?
This program is unique in two ways. The first is that while we train to solve problems at a global level, we inform this with a deep expertise on Asia and the Americas. And we remain the only school in America that only teaches about Asia and the Americas in our geographic coverage. The second difference is that we combine training in economics, politics, and management in a very distinctive way, and as all of you who have been students here know, a very rigorous way with a good deal of emphasis on very hard analytic skills.
So what are you expecting for international students, especially for Japanese students?
Well, the first contribution that Japanese students make to the school is the great experience they bring from one of the world's leading societies and economies. But what we expect from our students is that they actively use their experience from growing up in Japan to inform the classroom discussions and then add to the global networks of our students, much as you gain a network from the other students here. You know, Tokyo is our third largest alumni group in the world. We have over 100 alumni working in Japan and particularly in the Tokyo region today. And that's the result of the fact that I think our students have found that they can have this experience in the United States and find it relevant to having a prosperous career in Japan.
Okay. So do you think that Japanese students play a key role in our program?
Yes, I think that's so. And the Japanese students have often been people who propose different kinds of solutions to global problems because you begin from a perspective out of Asia, but you also begin from the experience of having built one of the world's most successful democracies in the last 100 years, along with one of the world's great economies. And so that combination of experiences as a nation allows you to think about what we say as possible solutions from a particular viewpoint that doesn't fit the American perspective or the Chinese perspective or the Mexican perspective, and thus makes us more creative.
So if possible, may I ask you your private relationship with Japan?
Why, of course. I first visited Japan doing research in 1978, which tells you how old I am today. And I have been going back there steadily ever since. Along the way, in serving in both the Obama and Clinton administrations, I dealt with the Japanese government on many major economic issues. And I also have served on the board of directors of a major Japanese corporation in the past. So I've had a chance to see Japan, in a sense, from the inside of an important institution and from the outside as a negotiator with Japanese governmental leadership. And I have many friends in Japan, and I should say that my wife and I and our son lived in Tokyo together for a short while, and maybe as a result of that, our son is fluent in Japanese.
So lastly, may I ask your welcome message for Japanese future students?
Why, that'd be terrific to have a chance to do that. Welcome to the School of Global Policy and Strategy. We are out to deal with the fundamental challenges of 21st century society. The first challenge is that we are going through a global shift in power from the Atlantic region to the Pacific region of Asia and the Americas. And that is going to change the structure and the governing of the world in the 21st century. The second big challenge that we're going to have in the 21st century is that we are going through a radical technological revolution. And when you look at the major research centers for technology in the world, Japan and the United States are two of the 5 leaders in the world. We must explore that transformation together. We're going through a third revolution, a demographic revolution, as the age structure of our societies is altered very substantially, and that will change how our societies work. We say that Japan is aging, but all of you represent the youth that will make Japan vital, however it ages. And finally, we're going to go through major global environmental changes, and the solutions and adaptations to those changes are going to rest heavily on a handful of countries, and those include Japan and the United States. So come and join us. Think about these challenges. Think about these opportunities. Add to your skills to be problem solvers yourself, whether you are in government or business or in the nonprofit area, or simply want to think as good citizens of the world. And above all, join a community that is global in outlook, cosmopolitan in bringing together students from many countries, and with one of the great faculties in the world. Welcome to GPS. Yokoso, GPS A.